Today we are calibrating for Siemens manufactured pressure transmitter. Siemens pressure transmitter pressure model number P320. Pressure transmitter calibration minimum required equipment multimeter, reference pressure gauge, Trex communicator and a pneumatic pressure calibrator, 24 volt power supply, 250 ohms resistance. Next, transmitter connected to pressure comparator. Now transmitter connected to pressure comparator output line. Transmitter connected. The back side for terminal block. Terminal block module, positive line and negative line. HART protocol. Next, power supply positive line connected. Connected to HART protocol terminal block. Positive line connected to positive terminal. Positive line connected to positive terminal. Next, negative terminal connected to negative terminal block. Next, negative line connected negative terminal. Negative line connected to common port, multimeter common port. Next, output, multimeter output connected to transmitter terminal block, negative line. Next, power on the 24 volt. Select the multimeter milliampere DC current function. Next, power on the multimeter. Now showing for AC, we are selecting the DC current, measuring the DC, select DC. Okay, now system showing 4.012 milliamps DC. Now transmitter is power on. Pressure, PV value, bar, unit is bar. Next, connect the reference gauge in the input line. Next, power on the communicator. Communicator is power on, ongoing. This is communicator main menu, field communicator, calculator, foundation field bus, loop, next PDF reader and a radar master. First we are selecting for field communicator area, field communicator. Selected. This is on line, pressure, PV status, device setup, diagnostic service and necessary process value and model number picture. Now system pressure is showing 0.00356 bar and the PV status is good. First we are changing for the instrument tag. First select for device setup. Select for identification and the tag number is first one. Select Instrument tag number is 21A08UL-PT-286. We cannot accommodate the old tag number character. We will put it in last few digits. PT dash 286. Okay, send. Okay, next we are checking for device status. Open it, device, select, check the manufacturer name is there, product name is there, model number, part number is there, unit serial number also there. Back, so online menu. Next we are performing for display setting. Okay, first select board device setup, and the local display. Local display, pressure reference is there, start view is there, language also there, decimal point also there. First we are changing for pressure reference. Change it. That is two options there, gauge pressure and absolute pressure. This is a gauge pressure. We are selecting for gauge. Okay. Send. Next send. Okay. Okay. I'm back. Next we are changing both decimal point of the transmitter. Now transmitter decimal point is showing for 4 digit. We are changing for 3 digit. Select the local display, decimal place, and all parameters are available. That is, a pressure is there, level is there, volume flow, mass flow, and user defined. First we are changing the pressure. Please select the pressure and change it to 4 decimal point or 3 decimal point. We are required for 3 decimal point. Okay. Send. Okay. Okay. Back. Now transmitter decimal point is changed. Back. Next we are checking for applications, linear, square root, what is the application available in the transmitter. Select the device setup, the upside select output, select it. That the applications is linear, PV value pressure, secondary value is sensor temperature, temperature electronic temperature parts TV value, and the QV value is pressure. Okay, if you wanted to change any linear and square root from this area. Okay, Now actually pressure is not required for square root and other values. This is a linear value. Okay, back. Select it back. Okay, this is online menu. Next we are checking for LRV, URV, current status. Select the device setup, current output, if you wanted to change the LRV and URV from this area, this is already mentioned 18 bar, calibration range also 18 bar. If you wanted to change the damping from 2 second already configured. Okay, fault current is lower level already mentioned. Lower level is fault current is 3.55 milliamps. Upper level fault current is 28.5 milliamps. If you wanted to change something, you can change it from this area. Okay, back. Okay, wait online. Now this is online menu. Next we are doing for loop testing functions. Okay, select for device setup. Select for operations. Select for operation. Loop test downside. Okay, enter OK. Okay, other. Okay. Put it to 12 milliamps. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. We are already simulated the output current to 12 milliamps. Output is showing for 12 point something. Display warning also simulation mode now. Okay, next OK. If transmitter is showing this arrow, this symbol, transmitter is a out of service mode. Select it end. Okay. Okay. Back. This is online menu. Next we are doing for the simulation of transmitter. Select the device setup. Next operation. Simulation mode. Simulation. Process value upside. Next change the simulation mode. Select the simulation mode. Enable. OK. Send. OK. OK. Now transmitter is enabled condition, that is process values 1 tab is enabled. The transmitter also showing the warning. message. Okay, next we are applying for process value. Select the process value. 1 minute. Okay, first simulation the value and the start value. First, okay, put it to 8 milliamp, 8 bar. Okay, enter. Send. Okay, send. Okay. Current also going up. Transmitter display also showing the bar. Now pressure we are simulating through communicator. Now reached 8 bar. Output also showing the corresponding milliamps. Next, okay. Okay, back. Next, put it to the simulation mode, disable condition. Select the simulation mode upside and select the disable. Okay. Send. Okay. Okay. Normal mode. Transmit also going to the upside. Now is 0 condition, almost 0. Okay, back. Back. Okay, online now. Next we are doing for the lower calibration and upper sensor calibration. 0 setting and span setting. First select the device setup. Select the operation menu. Select the sensor calibration. Okay, that is 2 points is it, lower calibration point and upper calibration point. First we are performing the lower calibration point. Select the lower calibration point. Okay, apply. Okay. 0.00. Now is 0 condition. We are putting the 0.000. Transmitter showing 0.004 bar. Reference indicator is showing for 0. Output also showing for 4.012 milliamps. Next we are entering for the 0 value, 0.00 value. Okay, remove the pressure. Actually no pressure. Now transmitter display showing 0. Reference indicator also showing 0. Back. Okay, next we are doing for the upper range calibration. Okay, select the upper calibration point. Okay, wait. Next we are applying for the 18 bar. This is the maximum range. We are next applied for the 18 bar. First close the paint line bar. Close. Next open the inlet valve. Slowly. Pressure now going up. Almost reach 2 bar, and the pressure also showing the output and the milliamps also showing. Next we are adjusting for fine adjustment. Now almost reached the 18 bar. Now 18 bar reached. Transmitter showing some error. Apply, select apply. Okay. Okay. Apply the high pressure, already applied. Okay. Pressure is stable. Okay. Enter the 18 bar, 18.00. Okay. Remove the pressure from the unit. Remove. Now 0 and span setting is completed. Back, 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 okay. Transmitter showing 0. Reference gauge also showing 0. Next we are checking for the certification of bodies. Okay, select for device setup. Select the character. Certification and approval, select it. Okay, 2 protection certification is there, selected. Flame proof and explosive proof already marked. Okay. Back. Next we are checking the sensor limit also. Selected that one. Select the character. Select it. Okay, sensor limit also there. At the maximum range and minimum range also there. This is a maximum range. Maximum range is 63 bar. Minimum range is -1 bar. Minimum measuring span is 0.567 bar only. Okay, back. Okay, this is one line in our today performance already completed. Transmitter, reference indicator, communicator, multimeter. Okay, calibration is completed.